It's kind of like, I have enough taxes and things I have to pay in real life. I don't want to have to pay a raccoon anything. Hey, hi, hello, witches. My name is Monique. This is the Cauldron, and today we are going to do the Stay At Home book tag. In case you didn't know, this is Bookwitch Reviews. Normally I do reviews or summarize books quite badly. But today I thought we'd do a tag, and the beautiful Books and Barbells, who I'm going to link down below, tagged me to do the Stay At Home book tag. And I thought, why the heck not? And also, this is why I'm wearing my girlfriend's hoodie, because I am staying at home. I'm working from home. I am slightly stir crazy. We're going into lockdown week 5 in the UK, and I haven't been out much, which is good, but also a bit weird. But you know, let's do this tag. The first prompt for the Stay At Home book tag is Laying in Bed, which is a book that you can read in less than 24 hours, and that for me would be one of these. This is a Dragon Song by Anne McCaffrey, which is part of the Chronicles of Pern. This is a sci-fi book with dragons. So in this book we follow Manoli, who is a harbour master's daughter. All she's ever wanted to do is write music and be a bard, but her family doesn't believe in music really, that is like a worthy path for her. So one day she runs away, and what she runs into is these fire lizards who are loosely connected to the Dragons of Pern. This is a humongous like series, but the Dragon Song and the Harbour Hall Chronicles, which is 3 books, are my absolute favourite. I have the Danish bind up hiding behind me. I fucking love this cover. It's one of my absolute favourite. But this first one is just, it's so short, it's so cute. I can literally read it in like maybe 3 hours. It brings me so much joy, and now I might just have to pick this up again. The next prompt is Snacking, which is guilty pleasure reads, and I don't really believe in guilty pleasure, because I'm just kind of like, if you enjoy something, you should just enjoy it. I love me a good smutty romance book, and I especially have a weakness for paranormal romance and also sci-fi romance. This is Beyond the Rain by Jess Granger. It is a classic, beautiful sci-fi. So we follow 2 different protagonists. We follow Siani, who is a like officer in a war, and she comes from a world that is split in 2. And then we have Soren, who is part of the Beryllian like race, and apparently they mate, and he has tiger stripes, and his eyes like tells you what kind of mood he's in. And I've had this book for so long. It's so like, I've had this since 2009. That's many years of smart reading, I'll have you know. But yeah, I guess if I would say that I have a guilty pleasure, it's my like paranormal romance sci-fi things, but I don't really. So I just enjoy reading these because it's just nice, and it has a really nice like plot behind the sexual tension. Next prompt is Netflix, a series you would like to start. So I really want to read the Gentleman Bastard series, which starts with the Lies of Lockham Lamora, and I want to do this because I watch, like most of us, Peru's Project, and she talks about this series all the time. In this series we apparently follow Loch Lamora as a younger person. I think we grow with him as the series grow, and we also grow with his like gang of misfits. And this series apparently it sounds really good, sounds really intense. It's a proper fat little paperback, and I love them. And I would really like to get to this, but it is a part of another video that I'm going to work real hard on. All right, next prompt is Animal Crossing. I really want to play it because it looks so wholesome, but also the whole thing about you owe money to a raccoon, and I'm just kind of like, I have enough taxes and things I have to pay in real life. I don't want to have to pay a raccoon anything, but I don't have a Switch Lite, so that's not going to happen right now, and I can't afford it. So the prompt to this is brought because of the hype, and I fell deeply in love with the hype that is v.e.schwab, and especially A Darker Shade of Magic series. I have all 3 books of this series. This is the first time I've ever done this, and I haven't read any of them. I read her other book, The Near Witch, which is like a reprint of her first published book, and I thought, well, if I'm gonna read them all, might as well start from the beginning. But I am super excited about getting around to this series. In this series, we follow Kel and Lila, and I believe that there are 4 different Londons, and Kel has some sort of way of moving in between them. Other than that, I have zero idea what this is about, but this is a stunning like special edition one, and there's art in here, and I splurged, and I'm going to continue splurging. The next prompt is productivity, or a book that you have learned from, and one especially comes to mind, and that is Woman Who Run with the Wolves by Clarissa Pincolia Estes. This is a very, very fat book that I actually still haven't finished, but I am going to do it. This is a book about finding female inner strength. It looks back into like fairy tales, the origins of those fairy tales, it's just written in this very spiritual way, and the older I've gotten, the more I have sort of returned to what I read about in this book. And literally it talks about how you find the family that you are looking for, and it talks about allowing yourself to howl and allowing yourself to believe in your instincts. And it's a book that has already, like, I've carried this book with me from my move from Denmark, from the first time that I went to England, and then I've just like, it's carried me since then, and I love it dearly. Okay, next prompt is Deep Clean, which is a book that has been on your TBR for the longest, and it's this one. This is The Tiger and the Wolf by Adrian Tchaikovsky. And I have had this book for 4 years. I think this is the longest I've had a book without reading it. And Women Who Run with the Wolves don't count. Because, yeah. No, I've had this book since I moved to the city that I'm living in now. And I got halfway in, and then for some reason I stopped. And it's just been chilling on my TBR since then. So I'm going to get to this book. From what I remember, it is about a girl who has 2 shapes. So there's shape-shifting clans, and there's an ancient evil coming, I think. 7th prompt is FaceTime, a book you were gifted, and I am going to talk about this beautiful little thing. This is Fierce Fairy Tales and Other Stories to Steer Your Soul by Nikita Gill. It is just a collection of feminist fairy tale retellings as written by the beautiful Nikita Gill, who is a modern feministic poet, and I just love it so much. I was given this by one of my rugby friends. Illustrations in it, and it's super cute and just very, very wholesome, and very much like fuck the patriarchy. We are almost at the end, so we have 2 more prompts. We have prompt 8, which is take care, which is self-care. What have you been doing to take care of yourself? And I have started a small Tamora Pierce readathon. I joined Camp NaNoWriMo. That was definitely a good idea for April, with the fact of how much I have to be inside. I bought a coffee machine. I really need to start doing some sort of exercise, because I just sit a lot and just sort of like crawl into myself, and all I want to do is snack. But you know what? If I put on weight during this epidemic, that's not what's going to matter to me. Like, I have been on a very long self-discovery journey for many, many, many years about being okay, about the way that I look, and whether I am skinnier or have put on more weight. Either way, I am absolutely beautiful just the way that I am. Stunning, absolutely. I know it. I also make fun of it because it makes me uncomfortable to talk about. But, you know, like, I'm going to be comfortable in my own skin, and currently I don't have any energy to do exercise, so I don't. I just read a lot, and I try to take every day as it comes and like find calm moments to breathe through, enjoy what's around me, and just really be thankful for the life that I have. And last but not least, the last prompt is upcoming releases. Which releases are you excited for? And I obviously am a hype person. If you have been on my channel for a little while, you are aware of the fact that I every month come out with a hype train video, which I'm going to link both of down below, which basically says some of the most exciting books that I am ready for in the upcoming month, and one of them that I have not mentioned because it's like way ahead is definitely v.e.schwab's The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which sounds absolutely stunning, and also the cover, just look at this, beautiful. I basically am just super pumped, like also because v.e.schwab is just such a beautiful human being on like Twitter and Instagram, and I just love her. And apparently everyone in this book is like LGBT. What, there's been female lovers and an ex-boyfriend, and I'm just like, I'm pumped for it, I'm ready for it. In case you didn't know, Addie LaRue is about a girl who strikes a deal with the devil to live forever because she is scared of dying, and basically the devil lets her live forever, but he curses her at the same time to be forgotten by everyone that she meets. Until she is not forgotten by a boy, and I'm pumped. I'm so excited. Obviously, Addie LaRue is such a huge release and gets so much hype, and I am a smaller channel who really likes to sort of put focus on debut authors, and especially LGBT fantasy ones that are coming out. I'm super pumped for Dark Tides by Alicia Jasinka, I believe is her name. It's coming out in June 2020. I think it's the second, but I'm going to put the correct one right here. It is a fantasy LGBT release. Yeah, FF romance or something like that. I believe we are on a magical island, and once a year a boy has to give up his life to keep the island alive. And we have two girls. We have Queen, who is trying to save her island, and a girl who stands in for a boy she thinks she loves, and they get to know each other. And the big question is, who will they save, the island or themselves or each other? And I am just super excited. I believe that is it. Thank you so much again to Books and Barbells for the tag. I am now going to tag a few YouTubers, booktubers that I vaguely know, but I would really like to see some of their answers to these prompts. So I would like to tag I Should Read That, Dead Good Book Reviews, and Redheadreading. I will link them all down below. If you would like to do this tag, please do, and then tag me and let me know that you've done it so I can check it out. Thank you so much for watching today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do think about clicking that subscribe button and the little thumbs up button. It looks like this in case you needed to know. And then I will be back before you know it, because I like booktube and I like making videos. I even like editing them. I know, surprised, me too. And that's it for me today, guys. I love you. I'm proud of you. You're doing great. Goodbye.